Napheesa Collier. Did you know she returned to the WNBA just 3 months after giving birth to her daughter? That's not just a comeback, that's a statement. In a league where every game tests your limits, she stepped back onto the court when most people doubted she ever could, proving that motherhood and elite basketball don't have to exist in separate worlds. And that's just one chapter of her story. Napheesa isn't loud, she isn't flashy, but she's one of the most consistent and impactful players you'll find in the game today. Rookie of the Year, Olympic gold medalist, Minnesota Lynx leader, and now co-founder of a groundbreaking new league, Unrivaled. But here's what makes her story so powerful: it's not only about basketball. It's about family, resilience, and rewriting the rules for what women in sports can achieve. With a net worth of about $3 million, a loving husband in Alex Bazell, and a daughter who's become her greatest motivation, Napheesa Collier is proving you can chase greatness without leaving life behind. Her journey isn't just inspiring, it's redefining. Napheesa Collier was born on September 23, 1996, in O'Fallon, Missouri. From the start, her family played a massive role in shaping who she'd become. Her father, Gamal, is African American, and her mother, Sarah, is white. Together they raised her with a blend of discipline, humility, and belief in herself. Growing up, Napheesa wasn't immediately pegged as the future of women's basketball. She started playing multiple sports: softball, soccer, track, before basketball fully captured her. Her grandfather, who was in the military, instilled in her the value of hard work and staying grounded. High school is where things got serious. She turned heads at Incarnate Word Academy, where she became one of the most dominant players in the country. And by the time she committed to the University of Connecticut, yes, that UConn powerhouse, you could feel the buzz building. But here's where it gets interesting: UConn isn't for the faint of heart. It's the home of legends, the place where only the best survive. Napheesa didn't just survive, she thrived. She became a 2-time All-American, a national champion, and one of Geno Auriemma's most reliable players. She wasn't about hype or headlines, she was about results. When the 2019 WNBA draft rolled around, the Minnesota Lynx selected her 6th overall. Right out of the gate, she proved she belonged. Rookie of the Year. All-Star. The kind of player who didn't need years to adjust, she was ready from day one. But as you'll see, life was about to test her in ways far beyond basketball. The defining moment came in 2021. Napheesa was at the peak of her career. An all-star, a leader, a force in the WNBA. But then came a life change: pregnancy. For many athletes, stepping away even briefly can derail a career. Critics whispered. Some wondered if she'd return the same. But Napheesa Collier doesn't do fear, she does action. In May 2022, she gave birth to her daughter, Mila, with her husband, Alex Bazell. Alex isn't just her partner in life, he's a well-known basketball skills coach who has trained NBA and WNBA stars alike. Together, they became a basketball power couple, raising their child while still deeply involved in the game. Here's the remarkable part: just 3 months after giving birth, Napheesa returned to play in the WNBA. Think about that, most people are still adjusting to sleepless nights and diapers, but she was back competing at the highest level. Her return wasn't just about her, it was about showing mothers everywhere that their dreams don't have to stop. And then came another twist: her role in launching Unrivaled, a new basketball league co-founded with fellow star Breanna Stewart. The idea? To give women's basketball players better opportunities, visibility, and pay during the WNBA offseason. This wasn't just a business move, it was a statement. Napheesa wasn't only playing the game. She was changing it. Her resilience, her determination, and her willingness to push back against limitations became her turning point. So what's the impact of Napheesa Collier's journey? Let's start with the obvious: she's one of the best forwards in the league today. Her numbers speak for themselves: scoring, rebounding, defending. She's the type of player you can build a franchise around. In 2025, Napheesa Collier reminded everyone why she's the beating heart of the Minnesota Lynx. On May 28, she scooped up the Western Conference Player of the Week after storming out of the gates with video game numbers: 29.5 points, 7.3 rebounds, 2.5 assists, nearly 2 steals, and more than a block per game. Basically, she was everywhere, scoring, stealing, blocking, and doing it all while making it look effortless. Sure, she sat out a May 30th clash with the Mercury nursing a sore knee, but even her absence just underlined how vital she is to Minnesota's rhythm. Then, on June 29, she was named an All-Star and, for the first time, captain of her squad, finally taking the reins and showing the league she's not just a star, she's a leader. To put a cherry on top, she dominated so consistently that she claimed Western Conference Player of the Month honors for May, June, and July, stacking trophies like it was a summer hobby. But beyond stats, Napheesa is shaping culture. She's proving that women athletes can balance family and career, that motherhood isn't a roadblock, and that leadership comes in many forms. Her teammates describe her as steady, calm, and reliable, the kind of leader who lifts everyone around her. Her story also resonates with fans who may not even follow basketball. Why? Because it's about balance, sacrifice, and redefining success. She's not chasing spotlight moments, she's building a legacy. And with her estimated net worth of $3 million, she's using her platform to create opportunities not just for herself, but for the next generation of players. Napheesa Collier isn't just the superstar who drops 30 points like it's a casual Tuesday, she's also a mom, a dog lover, a foodie, and a low-key fashion queen. When she's not torching defenses, you'll probably catch her hanging out with her daughter Mila, who might just be the only person capable of stealing the spotlight from her. She loves her pup, loves good food, because even legends have to eat, and she's got an eye for style that proves she can dominate both the court and the runway. With her mix of competitiveness, humor, and down-to-earth vibes, Napheesa makes it clear that being an MVP isn't just about stats, it's about heart, family, and knowing how to enjoy life while making history. 3 months after giving birth, Napheesa returned to the WNBA. Meanwhile, most of us would still be struggling to put together a crib without reading the instruction manual backwards. Napheesa Collier isn't just playing basketball, she's rewriting the playbook for what it means to win in life. And let's not forget her Olympic gold medal with Team USA. That's the kind of achievement that cements a career. Yet even with all the accolades, she often speaks more about family than trophies. Her daughter Mila has become a central part of her story, reminding everyone that greatness doesn't have to come at the cost of love and family. That's why Napheesa's story hits differently. It's not just about wins and awards, it's about impact, on and off the court. Guys, maybe it's time we talked about Napheesa Collier not just as a WNBA star, but as a pioneer in what it means to be an athlete, a mother, and a leader. She's balancing it all and showing us it can be done with grace and strength. So here's my question for you, do you think Napheesa's story will inspire more women to pursue both career and family without compromise? And for the basketball fans, where do you see her legacy ranking among the greats in the WNBA? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'd love to hear your perspective. And if this story resonated with you, share it with a friend who needs to see what true resilience looks like. Because Napheesa Collier's story is far from finished.